Corn, soybean, and grain fields dry down unevenly, resulting in a difficult balance between moisture levels, yield levels, and harvest requirements. With TerrAvion, you can use our imagery to help identify optimum moisture levels across an entire field to determine the ideal time to harvest. This is an NDVI image of a cornfield taken on September 23rd. In monitoring dry down, the first step would be to ground truth this image and determine how certain levels of dryness are represented on the Vigor scale. For example, you can correlate field measures of moisture content to the NDVI scale to understand the relative extent of the measurement to the entire field. In this case, let's assume the grower determined the optimal moisture level for harvest correlates to 0.14 to 0.26 on the NDVI scale, which is illustrated on this map by the yellow and orange areas. If we look at the histogram for this NDVI image, we can see that only 21% of this field has reached the ideal dryness level. In this specific case, the field is not yet ready for harvest. In this NDVI image of the same field taken 2 weeks later, you can see that the field has matured further and looks mostly yellow and orange. If we look at the histogram for this image, we can see that 57% of the field has reached the optimal dryness level, while another 29% is approaching the ideal level of dryness. At this point, for this specific case, the majority of relative dryness throughout the field is at or just about to enter the ideal dryness levels for harvest. This is an NDVI image of a soybean field taken on September 17th. In this example, 13% to 15% moisture, in this case the ideal moisture level for harvest, correlates to 0.14 to 0.26 on the NDVI scale. If we look at the histogram for this NDVI image, we can see that 67% of the field is at the optimal dryness level. You can use the new summary view tool to track the growth of your field throughout the year and to help inform your decision on when to harvest. Use the arrow keys on your keyboard to cycle through your images for the year and toggle on the histogram button to watch the histogram evolve throughout the season. Soybean dryness levels can decrease quickly. TerrAvion's quick turnover from the moment images are taken to the moment they are delivered allows you to rely on our imagery to make time-sensitive decisions in determining the optimum time for harvest in your fields. This is how you can use TerrAvion imagery to determine the ideal time to harvest based on the relative dryness levels across your field. Please visit TerrAvion's use case page at TerrAvion.com for more information on how much you can save using our imagery to time a harvest in your corn, grain, or soybean fields.